Hi, thank you for joining me today. We're going to continue on with the training that I have been doing for quite some time now. So give me a moment. We'll do our share screen. And there it is. This looks pretty interesting to me. I've been noticing and watching this trade. This specific pair is NZDUSD, or otherwise known as New Zealand dollar, USD dollar. And I've been in here for quite some time, like I previously stated, and I will explain to you why I've been in so long. This specific pair is actually a buy, and my entry price is 0.68310. My stop loss, I'll go down to the 4 hour to show you that. It is actually 6,000 pips or $60. And it was placed at 0.62310. And then I'll show you my take profit is also 6,000 pips or $60 profit. And it was placed at 0.74310. This trade has actually been going on since June 25th, I do believe is when I started this one. And when I started this trade, I was at $280. With some leveraging and changing my margin level, adding some new funding, getting it up to $721 is what it was before fees were taken, which happens when you go longer than 24 hours with a trade. You have a certain fee that the broker puts on your account, and it can be anywhere from 3 pennies to up to 12 pennies is all I've seen it done. It hasn't been too bad. And when this this trade during yesterday's video, it was actually at I've got a negative $16.38. So it really hasn't gone that far. But I did see it when I got up this morning that it was actually at negative $14.80. So it's definitely been moving. And to show you what I mean when I say it's been moving, let me show you something. Going into the minute time chart on this specific trade, there's not a lot to see. There is a little bit of movement, but a minute doesn't give you much time to actually see what a trade trend is going to be like. A 5 minute, you see a little bit more, but there's not a lot of time to make a decision here either. 15 minute, okay, I'm seeing something. However, I would see about the same amount of information if I were reading a book and read the first paragraph. Don't get much of the story or the trend line or how it is reacting to the market or any of that. There's not enough time to do anything. So I head to the 30 minute. Once again, it's definitely moving. You can see the trend that it's doing, but there's still not that much here. And you might have read the first page, or if you're a fast reader, the first chapter, depending on how quickly you read. This still doesn't give me as much information that I would need to know where to put my entry price, my stop loss, or my take profit. It doesn't give me much time or as much information that I would be looking for. Going into the hour time chart, I can definitely see something going on here, but do I see the trend that it's going through? Not too much. Now we hit the 4 hour, and I can definitely see what's been happening since October of 2017. Gives me a little more information, and I can say, oh yeah, well, it's doing this and that and the other, but it's not very clear for an extended period of time. Many people trade on the smaller time charts because that's the type of trading they do. They can handle 30 minutes or less to get what they need. I'm the type of trader that the longer I'm in the trade, the better the outcome and the more I can see. With my health issues, it's very difficult to learn all the indicators, the trend lines, all the necessary leverages, when it hits your support or your demand or any of that. It's really difficult for me to relearn it every single day. So that's why I do a trade on a naked chart. And that's what a naked chart looks like, where all you have is your entry price, your stop loss, and your take profit. What is a pip? A pip is a measurement. So if your lot size is 0.01, a pip is 1 penny. That's all there is to it. However, when you put in the trade, it's 10 cents per pip. Or, I'm sorry, 10 cents to get in that trade. With this going into the day chart, I have a better idea of how this trend is going to go, how this trade is going to go. And I'm still, well, I'll show you. It's where it is for September, and you look left to trade right. You go all the way back to where it connects, and it is literally January 26th of 2016, over 2 years ago. It tells me that because this trade, the trend of it continues to redo it, restructure, it continually reactivates in certain areas, and it repeats it over and over and over. That having my stop loss where it is currently, as well as my take profit, as well as my entry, it's still doing what I think it's going to do. If granted, it would be right in this area, right here. And I'm just eyeballing it. The farther you go on your time charts, the easier it is for you to see the trend of a specific trade. And you get to know it. You can see where it's going to go up and where it's going to go down. It's already past its super low part. And it's right in this area right here. So it's rehashing, redoing everything it's done prior. That's why you look left, but you trade right. Having more than one position here for a buy or a sell, most brokers will allow you to do that. However, you have a FIFO with this broker, which is a first in, first out. So if I were to put, say, a sell in this area with this trade as it is, as it sits, I could probably do that, but it won't go out before my buy does. It's blocked everywhere. And it shoots the margin level down. I like to keep my margin level around the 3,400. I can go as low as 2,400. But below that, it's not my comfort zone. It's not where I want to be when it comes to trading. This also makes it possible for me to do long-term trading, not just hours or days even. For weeks and months, I can go and go and go and not have to worry about it. But if you look what I'm seeing here, it's already gone through this little bit right here. Didn't go as low, and it's already gone through this. It didn't go as low, but it's pretty close. And it does a constant 3 hits, 3 tries to the resistance, and then it turns. So 3 tries, and then it turns. And we are definitely heading up because it is, from what I can see, right in here. Yeah, right in here, if not right here. And it's currently at, the price is 0.66571. And that's a little too far yet. So you go back to the left and touch on another one. 66572. 66. We're getting closer. Then you go a little further over to the left. And you can see it. There it is. There it is. Real close to where it's at right now. With it being at 66568, and this low is 66. Let's pull that back up. Sometimes the indicators or the pointer works and sometimes it does not. 66173, and it's currently at 66572, really close to right here. And that tells me that it's going to shoot up and go exactly the way I want it to. It's going to be a little bit. May not be there until the middle of October, but don't give up. Don't get concerned, because when you're trading, you trade with no emotion, and you will do fine. You will take off. Now we're going to stop our screen share here in a moment, but before I do, I want you to see something specific. You take a look at these. 1, 2, 3, then it moves. It goes 1, 2, 3, and then it moves. And then there's 1, 2, 3, and then it moves. It's the pattern that this specific trade does over and over and over. So we're going to stop our screen share and see if there's any questions that is needed to be answered. Now, keep in mind that since we've been trading, we started this at 1720, and it's only gone to 1730 in the last 14 minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So are there any questions? Going once? Going twice? Where do I get my signals from? Where do I find the trades? That's an easy answer. Thank you for asking. Where I get them is through 4 different areas, 4 different people, as well as a product that IML has. IML Academy, IML iMarkets Live. It's what we have. It's called Swipe Trades. It's also some other excellent products. If you want to know more about that, you'll need to reach out and look me up and ask, because we have no problem with making sure you have access to that education. The other people that are involved that I get my swipe trades or my signals from, I follow Orrin Wright, Stevenson Lindor, and Tracy Walker. Tracy Walker just happens to be my sponsor. She's the one that got me going with iMarkets Live, and I trust her. She's a really close friend, and I believe in her. I know exactly where she's going. Orrin Wright and Stevenson Lindor are educators through IML Academy. So you can get that information as well as the swipe trades product or tool through IML TV, IML Academy, IML.com. Look me up. I'll get you a link so that you can increase your education as well as your ability to help and work with customers, as well as increase your month-to-month income. And we'll go into that at another time. If there are no more questions, we're going to call it a wrap. You have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.